Los Angeles. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Herbert to throw right away. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
Herbert on first down now. That's caught again by Schultz. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Chargers at 8-4 now in the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, in the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Spears. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Here's Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. Touchdown! Donald Parham. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. The touchdown, wants to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. come out throwing here to start the drive. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. This defense for the Broncos, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Herbert off the bootleg. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Herbert now. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. That is caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Devontae Smith, 36 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Charger drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
And they almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. What's good on the extra point? And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. $21-0 our score after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
3 scores down, not even at halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Inside handoff, Smith. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Riley Dixon now to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Crowd right. Go.
The Spears with another carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Spears. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5.
Balin tight. Hey, Kappa. Ready?
Out of the gun to give to Spears. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. They'll try the air now with Herbert. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. This 2nd and 4. Herbert. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 48 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Set. 380. You're out. Set.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 74 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Again, it's Smith. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
59, 59. Ready.
Now Spears to begin the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd and 2.
Go. Hey, go lion. Set.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this 2nd half as they trail, and we are back underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard, facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Hey, Ram. Hey, Ray. Crowd right.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And quickly they get to the line. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And now off to the races down the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 117 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw is on target to Burks. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Broncos are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Hand off to Spears. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Second and
59.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Chargers 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes in.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Viking 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. 3 quarters in the books. Huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Crowd right, crowd right, crowd right.
Here's Spears on second down. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 144 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A 6-yard pickup.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. More from L.A. in a moment.
Got it. Ready?
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
On the jump.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing. Touchdown, Chargers. Dalton Schultz, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. This is 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Eric Kendricks hit on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's 2nd down.
Charger.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Tap the 60, tap the 60. Cup 19, cup 19. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. And a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 42. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Back to throw here. This one swung out to Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space, because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they can snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap.
Okay, ready?
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. After the penalty, it's Smith. Oh, and that one well designed, as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this one is right down Broadway. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember?
Stop, here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it, scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she?